Students, welcome to the new class of Learn Concept classes. Today we'll be discussing about a topic cell, the term cell and its various topic. And first of all, we have to study that cell, why it is known as structural and functional unit of life. But before saying the structural, before going to the introductions of the structural and functional unit, we have to learn about the history of the cell. Now we will start the cell history. Where did it come from? In 1665, a scientist named Robert Hooke discovered the word cell. Actually, how did he discover the word cell? First of all, he took a slide of a cork, that is from the bark. The dead cell, the outermost layer of the bark is known as cork. He took a slide of the cork and observed under a primitive microscope that was made by his own. The microscope you can see here, the microscope, you can see the image of the microscope here he has used. And then what he observed? He observed some little compartments, small compartments of hexagonal like structures like honeycomb. What are these structures? These structures he have seen under the microscope was cell. What was these cells? These cells were the dead cells of that cork. Then later on, what did he named? He named it as cell, the word cell. So why he named it as cell? The cell is a Latin word which means a little room in English. Okay, then also we need to know about the fact that Robert Hooke was also known as the father of cytology. Why he is known as the father of cytology? Because cytology is the branch of a science which deal with the study of cells. That's why Robert Hooke is known as the father of cytology. In the later 1670s, another scientist named Antonie van Leeuwenhoek came. He came and observed under a single lens microscope which was made by himself. And then what he observed? He observed and discovered the first living cell, that is bacteria. Now we will study what is cell. A cell is a basic structural, functional and the smallest unit of life. Why cell is known as the basic structural, functional and the smallest unit of life? Now we all know that living things are made up of cells. But how these structures are formed? As the basic structural unit of all buildings are bricks, as you have seen in the screen. Like apartments and buildings are made up of special arrangement of bricks, in the same way, in bodies of all living organisms are made up of cells. That's why cells is known as the structural unit of life. Now we will study the various levels of organizations of the cells, how cells are combined and give us the structure of our body and various animals and plants. Now, first of all, cells have, as you can see the image here, the cells are combined to form tissues. Then these tissues are combined to form organs. Then these organs combines to form an organ system. Then the organ system give us the whole structure of the body, like we animals, like other animals, birds and etc. Okay, so that's why the cell is known as the structural unit of life. As we have said that these organs and organ systems do their definite and individual functions like respirations,